Hey there, Nas. How you doing, man? Yeah, it's a very different angle, isn't it? I'm still trying to make up my mind whether we, lose too much of the personal touch if you don't see my lovely face, or whether this kind of compensates for it. Yeah, you're right about that. I could switch. I used to do these picture-in-picture videos, but I don't like them very much. So maybe switching is a good idea. I don't have two good cameras right now, but that could be an idea for the future. Slayer, what's up, my man? Yeah, exactly. That's a really good idea, actually, switching between them. Definitely think about that. Sorry, peons, I don't know what Monster Mash is. ASMR, I like it. Ooh. Play Buddy Holly for $0. It's tempting, but I don't know it. Melvin, what's up? Eisendler. No, the frets are curved. They're scalloped, actually. So it does feel better when it's scalloped, in the sense that if you know, watch it from here. Let's see if we can focus on this. Come on, you can do it. There we go. So you can see that there's actually less of my fingertip touching the wood of the fretboard, which means that, you know, whenever I'm bending, I don't have as much friction between my fingertip and the fretboard wood, and that makes it easier to bend. And the same is also true when hammering on. If you don't happen to hit the string perfectly with the tip of your finger, you might maybe, you know, hit it a little bit wrong, and that has the consequence that, you know, the tip of the finger is going to again touch the wood. And if there's less wood touching, you're basically going to get a better connection with the string. And that might seem weird, but if you're playing like a longer run, that can have an impact, because realistically, not all of those notes are going to be a perfect hit. Yeah, you do have to touch or fret the strings a little bit lighter. I don't see it as an issue, because, you know, that's one of the main things I teach in terms of building speed, is to have a light touch and be relaxed. So if you've ever worked on your technique and want to be a bit more fluent, or even if you just want to be able to fret, you know, chords, you're going to have to work on a lighter touch. So if your touch is so tense that it goes out of tune because you know, fret that hard, I mean, then you have a serious issue anyway. I don't know if that's any comfort to you, but you know, if you realize that you have that issue thanks to scallop frets, then that's a feature, not a bug. That's how I would see it. Am I taking song requests? Well, the thing is, I haven't played any songs for like 20 years. So the songs I do know was basically from when I learned guitar a long time ago. So I'm pretty crap at it. But occasionally someone requests something which I remember, and I'll play it. So by all means, keep requesting. But I think I'm better equipped to kind of help you in your quest for building you know, a style of your own, or working on your lead technique and that kind of thing. I'm not very skilled at playing other people's songs. That's just because I haven't focused on that in decades. I just want to play my own thing, right? So I'm sorry. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry I'm so crappy. A sus. It won't fit that well here. But you can play like F sharp sus. Works well here. Benny just subscribed. Thanks so much, man. Siam, thanks so much. So, I mean, if you guys want to tune in, I'm in E major here, with a brief touch of actually C sharp harmonic minor, but mostly E major. So, if you want to play like your pentatonic box here on the 9th fret, which is either C minor pentatonic or E major pentatonic, that should work. B add 11, so that would be a B chord plus a 4th, right? Let's do it in F sharp instead. Oh no, let's do it in. You want to add the 4th to that? You do it like that. Or you could do maybe. Where's the 4th? There, but you would lose the 3rd if you did that. So yeah, I think this is the easiest way to do it. In E, that is. Wyatt also subscribed. You're the man. Thanks so much. Yes, I'm Christopher Dahl from GMT. See, well, I can't even pronounce it anymore. How are you doing, Bagas? Are you one of the old timers? Caleb, you're not that late. We've just been going for 15 minutes, so it's not that bad. Thank you, Dead Fish Cheese Spread. Sorry for not totally butchering your name. Thank you so much, man, for digging it. So as you can tell here, what I'm doing here is not really about any having a lot of shops or anything like that, even though I'm throwing in some of those faster runs, it's pretty much all about building melody. And when you're doing so, you're making yourself, you're doing yourself a big favor if you dial in a dynamic tone, meaning a tone that isn't too compressed or too distorted. And what that does is, even if you just play a simple lick, like you can play it in a different million ways using the same note, but hitting the notes with different strength, right? So you could do. And so if you're struggling with coming up with new melodic ideas and licks, you might be thinking, well, how the heck am I gonna, make a long improvisation like that? I only have 2 ideas. Well, those 2 ideas could easily turn to 10 ideas if you learn to control dynamics. So, if you learn a 3rd idea, and you can multiply it even more. So, I keep messing up. All right. That's better. You like the angle? Awesome, man. Yeah, that's really cool. Bro, so this is a scallop fretboard. That's what it's called when it's curved like this. So basically, I've removed the wood from the fretboard, or rather, I've had a professional do it for me here. This specific guitar. I've scalloped a few guitars myself as well. It has the same effect as having really tall fret wire. Again, mostly thinking in terms of C sharp minor here, but I'm actually, the last thing I did there, I actually follow the chords more closely, so we can have a look at those chords, if I can remember them, yeah. So here we go, yes. And then, so it's first E major 7, and then it's E flat minor 7 flat 5, and then it's just a C sharp minor, and then we go down to the dominant 7, which is the G sharp 7. So E major 7, E flat minor 7 flat 5. This is like half diminished chord, and then it's C sharp minor, and then it's G sharp dominant 7. Slow arpeggio, I'm happy to do that. Let's try it. Diminished. Major arpeggio. Major 7. Minor 7 flat 5. And then minor 7 arpeggio. And then diminished. A bit slower, see if I can do that. Minor 7 flat 5. Minor arpeggio, and then diminished. And I messed up. AB, thank you. Brant is here, awesome. I don't have any album out. I have a couple songs out and many improvisations, and you can find them here on the channel. Thanks a lot for asking. Sorry for not seeing all your comments. Does Sweden have Halloween or Christmas? You know, Caleb, we're a Christian by tradition here. Most of us are not, you know, like true believers, but we celebrate all the Christian traditions here. So give or take a few. I mean, compared to the US, it's very close, though. I mean, we might not celebrate Christmas the 25th, we do it the 24th, but it's pretty much the same thing. So a scalloped guitar is just the same as having really tall fret wire. Armando, I'm more than happy to give you advice. That's actually why I'm here. So if you guys have any specific questions, stuff you're struggling with, or just, you know, general questions, how do I keep myself motivated, feel free to shoot. I haven't jammed with Martin Wintergate, whatever, that sounds fun. Wintergate, and I don't know who it is. I think I have some other loop there. Ouch. Let's see. I'm a little bit stuck between all the cables here, so. So an easy song to learn is going to largely depend on what style you're into. In my generation, we were taught, like Smoke on Water, Nothing Else Matters, some Nirvana songs, Oasis, Wonderwall. But that's going to largely depend on what you're into. I don't want to tell you to learn a song because it's easy. Only I want to tell you to learn a song because you love the sound of it. And I'm sure you can find some songs, or either at least some simplified versions of songs that match basically your musical preferences. Yeah, we do Trick and Treat, and I'm sure some people give dime bars. They're pretty large though, so maybe you'd want those. There's a small version which we have for Christmas here, which is like a candy-sized dime. So I guess that would be more suitable for like Halloween treats, but I'm sure people do give the large ones as well. Thank you guys. MXR 10-band EQ. I've had a bit of troubles using it simply because I had a noisy setup. I've improved it a little bit now, so I started using it, and it's just amazing to be able to control the EQ like in the beginning of the chain. I do have decent control on the amp. The Mesa Boogie has a graphic EQ as well as a normal EQ knob, so that's pretty cool. So we had a good question about scales here. Let's see. Slayer asks, how do I improvise using scales? Let's take the harmonic minor, for example. So you don't really learn to improvise with scales. You learn to improvise with licks. That's what I would say. So if you learn licks, those licks are going to belong to keys. Or scales. So that's the way to start. You shouldn't really start with a scale. That's not really going to help you a lot. A little bit maybe, but if you really want to feel progress, then you need to learn licks, figure out what scales they're in, and then apply those licks. So if you learn a lick and you figure out it's an E harmonic minor, then you would find a backing track in E harmonic minor, and you would try to improvise with that. So that would be my approach to, if you want to look at a specific scale, then be sure to learn some licks and patterns within that scale. Then you get the rest for free. But it's a little bit tricky, especially in the beginning, For one, learning the lick and making it sound good, and then using it in a context. Both of these are high mountains to climb. But only the first times. It gets easier and easier the more you do it. Wow, you would love an instrumental like this. Awesome. Stop talking, play Rammstein. I like it. I don't know if that's Rammstein. Good questions there. How do I get the guitar tone? Actually, that's why I set this camera angle up, just to be able to show you my pedals. And I recently did an upgrade to this pedal board, and I added another power generator thing, which you see there. I had one before, but it didn't have enough output, so I had to daisy chain a little bit and got lots of noise. So thanks to that, I've been able to start using the MXR 10 band EQ more frequently. I also added a better looper. I had a really crappy one, and now I can, save. I don't know if you can see the looper. It's actually here where my foot is. No, you can't see it. You can see one button of it. It's a Ditto Plus looper. And then, I added the Angel Wing and stuff like that. But the tone I get now comes from actually quite a bit from the MXR 10 band EQ. It does both boosting and EQ shaping. So that's without it. With it, you can hear how it fattens up this kind of thin and stratty tone. Press it. Pretty good, right? Or good, it's different at least. Fat, thin. Fat. Thin. So I use that. I also have the full tone OCD engaged now. I didn't have it in the beginning of the session, but I threw it in for some extra bite. So pretty nice without it, but with it. I also have a bit of compression on. It gives me a twang. Oops, what did I do? Let's turn without the distortion. Without compression. With it. It's all subtle, and I mean that's the thing. Takeaway I think here. The most non-subtle pedal I think was the EQ. The other ones do more subtle tweaking, and that's generally how I like, configuring sound. You add just a little bit, tiny bit at a time. So you start hopefully from a good place. So it should be like a decent clean tone or decent overdriven sound coming from the amp. So I'm going to turn all these pedals off. Okay, so I have no effects whatsoever now. No time-based effect, no overdrives, nothing. It's just the amp. So that's the Mesa Boogie Mark V clean channel you're hearing. It's It doesn't sound like much, actually. It's a pretty decent, clean sound. That's what it is. So if I add the time-based effect, a little bit of delay, actually quite a bit of delay. This is more than I typically do. And then add some reverb. So it's already, it's sounding a bit extreme, I think, with a super clean tone. So let's add the pedals in front of it as well. Well, actually, I'm gonna turn off the reverb and delay and add that last. So again, we have the clean tone here. Now I'm gonna add the MXR, which is first in the chain. It's already more present. There's a lot of volume boost going on there, and also some EQing. I'm adding some low end, and I'm carving out some of the harsher mid-range stuff, and added a little bit of top end. That's the curve you're seeing here. Now let's add the full tone OCD. I'm gonna add the first compressor. And then I have actually another booster at the end of the chain before the signal hits the amp. This one just adds presence. I mean, you don't have to have all these pedals, but I have that one lying around anyway, and it does have a very nice impact on the sound. So without it, with it. So it's not much, but it does add a little bit of brightness and push. And finally, I want to add the reverb and delay, and you have the whole signal chain here. To me, that's a little bit too much reverb and delay, but you guys requested this yesterday, so I tried it today, and I think it works okay with the loop on. Right? It fits it very nicely with the loop. That's my current signal chain. My little arm warmer here in just a second. out immediately. Thanks so much, man. Thanks. So many people subscribing. Thanks so much, man. Dead fish. You can definitely play this for sure. Go for it. Oh, interesting. Bert, you don't like the OCD. Let's try with the Tube Screamer, see. Let's compare back with the OCD and see how it sounds. So, Tube Screamer. pretty good here. The Tube Screamer typically is more used for, I would say, maybe a bit more high gain stuff, where you use it to control the low end and the mid range, but it also works as a distortion pedal, because now I've turned up the overdrive knob, which is the left one here. Most people don't use that knob, but if you play with a clean tone and add some overdrive, it works well. I turned down the tone now. So Renee, yes, this is a Fender. It's Fender American Deluxe 50th anniversary. You can see this should be possible to see here the back as well. Yeah, I kept the sticker. That's important. This is an old guitar, actually, or old, but I mean it's 15 years old or something. So it's not their 60th anniversary; it's their 50th. Man, I bought it so long ago. I think I bought it. I bought it used, like eBay. I think maybe like $800 or $1,000 maybe. Yeah, the fresh horse scallop. You turn up the tone a little bit here. I think that's better, maybe. What does that even mean? How does it sound down low? So I think I have some other loops we can try here. Yeah, that's the one I used yesterday. Oh, down low. Okay, so you mean down here. Got it. Let's try it. I gotta figure out the key. I don't remember. Should be. Ella, I like you too. Thank you so much, man. High five. Sorry about this. Could mute the whole thing, maybe. Sorry, I got a tune. Spare you the noise. Okay. Oops. John, thank you so much, man. So Alex, I've been playing for, I guess, almost 30 years now. I'm 43, and I got a guitar when I was 10, but I didn't really start playing it seriously until I was around 17, 18. So that's when I really sat down and did my hours every day. Yeah, 09 to 46 is what I'm using. Whoops, wrong key. So I'm in E major now. Even your mistakes are meaningful. You're too kind, man. Awesome, 3 years, that's awesome. The hardest part, I think, with the guitar is not giving up in the beginning. After that, the biggest issue becomes not stagnating, feeling stuck in a rut. So if you keep learning new material every day, so you always have to learn something new. May it be a variation of something you already know, or, play a lick in a different key, or change that riff you learn a little bit so it becomes your riff, whatever. All those are good, but you have to learn something new. Patricia, 1 new subscriber, thank you so much. Ah, 1981 model. That was a great year. Thank you, man. That's when I was born, correct. whammy harmonics instead. I usually don't want to, so I refrain. Mixolydian, that, it doesn't really work here, but I could play the Mixolydian shapes, Those are using Mixolydian shape, but they don't really sound Mixolydian because the backing track is not Mixolydian. So I'm just fitting in those shapes in the current key. I mean, you can do it. Just keep on doing. Believe in yourself. That's the biggest thing. Sometimes it's easy to watch someone else play and think, oh man, he's always gonna do it better than me. But that's not really true, because the only thing I can be best at is playing like me, right? That also means you can be best at playing like you. No one can beat you at that. So just keep on learning, and really the sky is the limit. That's always been my belief. I don't really believe in, you're born with some kind of talent or something like that. I've never believed in that. I believe that it's basically follow your passion. So even if you can't play, but your passion is music and you want to be able to play, then you have a huge advantage. The opposite is also true. If you don't have a passion, then you won't be able to learn very well. You can always have fun playing, but it's really the passion that determines it, not whether it's some kind of God-given gift. I'm using singer chords. Sotus, what do you mean you don't see any effects? You want to see the floor better? I can give you a quick focus there. Or do you mean you can't hear the effects on the sound? You turn them all off if you want to hear the difference. So here's without any effects. If I turn them all on, you can hear the difference. I mean, I don't use all currently, but several of them at least. Pentatonic. Ritik, I got a sub. Thank you so much, man. those of you who've been following me for a while, you know that the reason I got myself this new looper pedal was partly to be able to switch between loops. And that's exactly what I'm doing now. I'm not sure this one is very cool though. Turkey, another sub, thank you so much, man. Perfect solo from the Sultans of Oman. Awesome, man. What's up? Yes, exactly. I recorded most of the loops today before I started. One of the loops I had from yesterday. I actually just started using this looper pedal yesterday, so it's new to me, but I always wanted a better looper pedal because I figured that they would be, well, very cool for these streams and just good for working on musical ideas. Copenhagen, Snagger Danstam. I'm Swedish, but I'm really bad at Danish. Happy with that loop. Let's try the next one. Dogan, du spelar riktigt gott. Thank you. So we have more Scandinavian people here, it seems. I like plants. Cool. You dig it. I also like plants. Into my little sister's DMS. What's that? So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I wonder how the heck I'm gonna make myself visible on the screen here. I think I'm gonna show you my face down here. Hello, can you guys even see me? This is probably not the best angle, but here I am. I wonder how that looks. So oh, you couldn't see shit. So anyhow, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm experimenting with these angles, and I really like the fact that you are patient with me and still sticking around. I hope you had a lot of good fun. You've been amazing with all your comments, questions, and we didn't get that many guitar questions today about like playing wise, but I'd love to speak more about that. And if you tune in tomorrow and have a question about how to play something or how to learn something, I'm more than happy to tune in to that as well. Now, as you know, I've been doing these on a daily basis. So if you subscribe to the stream, you're gonna catch me next time. And I'd love to meet you again because you've been absolutely wonderful. And I've been Christopher Dahl. Thank you so much. Have a good one. I'm gonna play a little outro jam for you. Have a good one.